For the first time since the Delphi murders trial, we are hearing from Richard Allen's attorneys. A jury found, as you know, Allen guilty of those murders back in November. A judge then sentenced Allen to 130 years in prison.
Now Allen's attorneys are speaking on TV for the first time since the gag order in the case was lifted. CBS 4's Russ McQuaid has the first part of our exclusive interview.
When Judge Fran Gall sentenced Richard Allen to 130 years in prison last month for the murders of Abby and Libby in 2017, she lifted her 2-year-old gag order. Immediately, the state police, the prosecutor, and the families took advantage of that freedom to speak. Now it's the defense team's turn. In the same Franklin law firm conference room where key trial evidence was illicitly copied and then leaked to social media posters, Andrew Baldwin and Jennifer Auger sat down to answer questions about their defense of Richard Allen, what the jury decided, the prosecutor and police claimed, the judge ruled, and the questions they asked and didn't ask. The attorneys defended their conduct, saying it was the state, not them, who came up with an alternate theory that Odinism could have played a role in the girls' murders, that their complaints about leaks coming from the prosecutor and the police and the judge's staff were never investigated, that Allen's dozens of confessions from inside prison were the result of illegal incarceration, not a sense of guilt, that they've been unfairly slandered by police for their vigorous defense of their client, and that the jury's guilty verdict did not serve justice because they think the wrong man's in jail.
There is no justice for Abby Williams and Liberty German if you convict the wrong person. All of that does is double the tragedy, double the injustice. If Richard Allen is not guilty, there are still killers out there. That's not justice.
There's missing evidence all over the place, and it's not just missing, it's missing evidence of the things that, of the third-party suspect evidence. It's always focused on that.
You've got a jury, you have 2 young girls who were violently murdered, and the jury wants to convict someone. They want to feel like they've done their job. And the only person they can point a finger at in this situation is Rick Allen.
The timeline was so problematic for the state that maybe, if I had to look back at it, I'd say maybe we should have focused more on that, because that would, the so-called confessions, if the timeline doesn't work, then nothing else matters.
I asked the attorneys if they thought that Judge Gall, in her own words, ran a tight ship and that kept outside information that wasn't fully corroborated from coming into the case, or she directed that jury down the alley where it could only go to one solution, to one verdict. Baldwin and Auger said they didn't want to answer that question. They don't want to get on the wrong side of the judge. They did say that they've uncovered new evidence, or more specifically, new interpretations of evidence and witness testimony that may help out in Allen's appeal. In the newsroom, Russ McQuaid, CBS 4 News.